The introduction of Dash traces all the way back to the year 2014 when a prominent American crypto master Evan Duffield previously presented the Dash coin. At first, as Xcoin, it was a redo or part of Litecoin to support parallelly, yet soon it was more well known as Darkcoin. This also became history when Duffield chose to course the execution of this digital currency for making cash installments and initiated it as Dash, for example, computerized money. Despite the fact that Duffield and his forceful group put together Dash with respect to the system of the codebase as Bitcoin, Dash was intended to stand separated with particular elements consolidated. The resource went through a few changes before it at last demonstrated its fortitude at the tray. Before we dive into the Dash cost expectation, let us examine a portion of the novel elements of Dash. Dash, figuring out the idea. Circumstances are different today. Gone are the days when you expected to convey a wallet loaded down with those fiat papers and keeping an eye on them oftentimes so they don't get taken. Conveying computerized cash is way better compared to cash as it resolves the issue of capacity, transportability, solace, superfast and bother-free exchanges. A cutting-edge installment strategy. Dash deals with a P2P installments organization and records all exchanges immaculately on the blockchain. A decentralized, circulated, public record. Creative innovation. A plenty of developments is accessible on the Dash network in administration like masternodes, depository framework, security, ease of use, and versatility. Momentary affirmation on exchanges. Exchanges are handled on a quick-fire premise and receipts thereof are sent in a flash with no additional expense. The chain lock is exceptionally imaginative to ensure exchange security isn't compromised. Exchange security and decentralization are not haggled at any expense. Subsequently, speed and fungibility are ensured. This comes at no additional expense with complete straightforwardness and security. Decentralized capacity, as previously mentioned, makes an office of information contracting with the goal that they can be put away for agreement-based check and approval of client-made information. Here an information contract is made involving an application, like making a blueprint for a report-situated dataset like MongoDB. Post-check and verification against the agreement. Application information is stacked on the drive. No big surprise, this multitude of elements add to the prevalence of Dash. For example, in Venezuela currently in excess of 800 dealers have begun effectively involving Dash for installments. On account of these highlights, Dash has become progressively famous all over the planet. Likewise, Zimbabwean beginning up Cuba Cash, which acquired assets on Dash's decentralized subsidizing framework, is additionally utilizing Dash to offer an option in contrast to its country's public cash. In America, Dash has supported Alt36, a stage that works with installments for the U.S. pot industry. In London Parcel, numerous ATMs are in activity facilitating Dash. It appears to be the Dash coin will thoroughly change the worldwide skyline of installments. Dash specialized examination. Like other digital forms of money, the Dash coin also is to a great extent subject to showcase development and is exceptionally helpless. Specialists change as they would see it in cost expectation about the commitments Dash holds in the years to come. Consequently, the development pace of the Dash coin makes it exceptionally eccentric. Nonetheless, it could not be completely precluded that the Dash at any point cost might show reliable development over the long haul. As of now, the cost of Dash is exchanging around $41. Obviously, this is the most suitable chance to put resources into the Dash market by taking advantage of your abilities as a swing dealer. To comprehend the value expectations of Dash better, it would be great to dig further into the past annal of Dash. Not at all like numerous other cryptos, the Dash cost saw outrageous development for practically the whole of 2017. In January, its cost was $43.82. By September, it had ascended to an unbelievable $50.49. However, even that was too could not hope to compare to the development spray that looked for it. As the Dash market overall began to encounter levels of gigantic expansion, Dash unquestionably would not have been abandoned. Among October and December 2017, its cost jumped up from $50.50 to $61.14, prior to dropping down to $47.26 1 year after the fact in December 2018. Soon after Dash showed up on crypto trades in 2014, its most memorable large flood came in among April and May. Its cost rose from $5.84 to $15.96, an extensive leap that mirrored a tremendous measure of early financial backer interest. Its development was a lot more slow until the end of 2014, 2015, and 2016, with its cost by and large floating somewhere in the range of $15 and $25. It altogether relies upon the contender's development and the market temperament. the manner by which various existing Dash tokens are situated. A journey of $200 best-case scenario can be anticipated. Assuming we take a gander at the Dash gauge, it tends to be anticipated that the coin would cruise around a value scope of $161. The Dash Labs improvement, a Dash group of designers, and a positive news foundation around this blockchain venture could expect the revisitation of the main 10 by market capitalization. Likewise, new organizations and the development of the topography of Dash value installments are normal and will have something to do with the cost of the coin. But the year over and Dash has had an up and free time of it. The cost expectation for the impending years is still very certain. Dash coin began in its underlying years on a negative note as it was exchanging at around $35, however, was one of the focusing lights before long. The group is laying out associations with installment frameworks and with little and enormous organization. Presumably a simple to utilize Dash is great. It is more practical and promising when it is not difficult to spend. Dash Coin has laid out a quick, dependable organization and works with the client experience of the item. Dash Value Forecast 2023. In view of the Dash cost expectation, it is normal that the coin could reach $70 in the year 2023. A clearly noticeable difference places purchasers in charge of the following bearing Dash cost will take. Dash Coin Value Expectation 2024. According to the Dash cost conjecture, the coin cost could hit around $85 in 2024. This value rise can be useful for the dealers and the financial backers. Dash Value Forecast 2025. As indicated by its Dash cost expectation, the coin could hit highs of $100 toward the finish of 2025, despite the fact that it might consider the plunge to be a likely certain. The base value level of Dash may be around $92 in 2025, and the normal value level may be around $95. Dash Crypto Value Forecast 2026. Dash cost is anticipated to reach $120 in the year 2026, in spite of the fact that Dash figure for the following 5 years is blended. The drawn-out Dash coin cost expectation appears to be positive, without any experts accepting that the digital money Dash will be useless in 2026. The most exorbitant cost level may be around $122, with the base value level of $115. Dash Value Forecasts 2027. According to the Dash Crypto Cost Forecast 2027, the cost of Dash is supposed to cross $130. Before the year's over, Dash is supposed to arrive at the very least charge of $127. What's more, the Dash cost could reach to the greatest degree of $133. Dash Value Expectation 2028. In view of the Dash coin cost expectation 2028, Dash could possibly exchange around $139. Toward the finish of 2028, the base cost of Dash could hit $132 with the greatest value level of $145. Dash Value Forecast 2029. In 2029, the normal cost of Dash coin could exchange around $150. Constantly end. Dash Crypto could stir things up around town value level of $158, while the base value level may be around $148 according to the Dash coin cost forecast. Dash Value Forecast 2030. As indicated by the Dash coin cost forecast 2030, it could exchange around $170. Before the year's over, Dash could reach to the most extreme degree of $178, while on the drawback, it might raise a ruckus around town value level of $160.